And you look at what the radical left, they did to the green M&M. She was always so gorgeous, so powerful, so beautiful. But the left said, you can't have it anymore. We're going to take it away from you. We're going to turn you into a plain Jane. I always said I'd be dating the green M&M if she wasn't a candy. And then you look at Minnie. She was always the Marilyn Monroe of mice. But they put her in a pantsuit. She looks like a middle manager at a Walmart.
He really would say that, and you know it. Okay, ready for the tea today? I missed you, even though it's only been 24 hours.
Looking all over for you. I gotta get out of here pronto. I got a stage 5 clinger.
Hulu has deleted Matt Walsh's episode of Dr. Phil. We dive even deeper into the Whoopi controversy and see what a Holocaust survivor has to say about it. One of your favorite athletes of all time has just come out in support of medical freedom, and we'll see what was happening in pop culture history this week with the Pop Culture Rewind. A lot of politics today, so some of you should be very happy. I'm Alex Clark, and this is Politics. Wait,
Oh my God.
that's not the name of my show. And this is Poplitics. What is a woman?
Loud noises!
Hulu has removed Matt Walsh's episode of Dr. Phil, all about gender.
Well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology, is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. Like, what is a woman?
Well,
can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't.
The Daily Wire reported that users noted the episode was mysteriously missing on the streaming platform this season, but none of the other episodes were. I wonder why. What is a woman, Hulu?
I know less about women than anyone in the world.
Whoopi Goldberg is suspended for 2 weeks. Any conservative in her situation would have been fired. Roseanne, Megyn Kelly. You know, if Meghan McCain would have said this when she was still on The View, I wonder if they would have only given her 2 weeks.
You're fired!
The truth is, Whoopi Goldberg really just said on TV what critical race theory nuts have been saying in print and writing for much, much longer. I'm talking years.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before.
Christopher Rufo, whose entire career is exposing critical race theory for what it is, explained via tweet how, with critical race theory, downplaying any controversies or discriminations another race or ethnic group has experienced is imperative. Any trials any other race has gone through, whether that's the Chinese Uyghurs or the Jews or the Japanese, must be painted as insignificant compared to the Black population.
I'm Jewish, and I'm proud of it.
Nothing about critical race theory is about equality or just education on struggles Black people have gone through. It's about propping up Black people to be the superior race and diminishing absolutely any hardship anyone else has ever gone through so that they can be seen as less than Black people. This is the sick and twisted ideology that Whoopi and many other leftists like her subscribe to. And they want it in your schools and your work offices.
A menorah is like the nightlight of our people. In times of darkness, it shines on the whole world, reminding us not to be afraid to be different, but to be proud who we are.
Now reports are saying that Whoopi's co-hosts, Joy Behar, Anna Navarro, and Sunny Hostin, are, quote, furious at ABC because they don't think that Whoopi should have been punished at all. Anna spoke out saying, I love Whoopi Goldberg. I love The View. This was an incredibly unfortunate incident. Whoopi is a lifelong ally to the Jewish community. She is not an anti-Semite, period. I am sad, and I have nothing else to say. Do you think she should have been suspended or fired? Anyway, this whole story is intense, but I found the best response to this controversy on Instagram by a grandmother who's a Holocaust survivor herself.
Miss Whoopi Goldberg, I don't know you, but I believe that you're an intelligent woman. And to hear that from you, it really bugs me. Wake up. I have nothing against you. But how can you make a statement like that? Did they take you or your people? Only Jews. That's why they took them. Otherwise, we wouldn't go through this. Your heart was hurting after the war. Whose heart was hurting? Because you loved the whole world? Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I don't believe that this is a real world, what you are talking about. Wake up, Miss Goldberg.
Remember Tamyra Mensah? She's the Olympic gold medalist who was a total cinnamon roll when she won, talking about how much she loves America.
Last question for you. That American flag around your shoulders looks pretty good. How does that feel to represent your country like this?
It feels amazing. I love representing the U.S. I freaking love living there. I love it, and I'm so happy I get to represent USA!
Well, she just came out publicly as, quote, an athlete who stands for and by athletes for medical freedom. And then she quoted actress Evangeline Lilly and said, I think Evangeline Lilly said it best. Some people value their lives over freedom. Some people value freedom over their lives. We all make our choices. That's my girl!
Yes, queen, yes, queen, yes, queen!
Wow, one good thing is finally coming out of California, besides my boyfriend. The California DOJ is threatening to hold Black Lives Matter leaders personally liable if they don't disclose where the $60 million they've raised has gone. In the Daily Mail article, the headline actually says the charity's financial mysteries deepen.
How do you tell somebody that you care about deeply? I told you so.
Put your seatbelts on. The pioneers used to drive these babies for miles. Gotta get in the pink time machine and see what happened this week in pop culture history with the Pop Culture Rewind. This week in 1999, the #1 hit on Billboard charts was Britney Spears' Baby One More Time.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, baby.
In 2004 this week, I was on the phone, the house phone, by the way, with my 5th grade boyfriend, Patrick. And while we were on the phone, the Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake Super Bowl halftime show wardrobe malfunction controversy occurred, and he told me, I just saw a boobie! That really is true.
This needs to stop now.
And in 2009 this week, Taken was released in theaters, and the idea of traveling alone in Europe was changed forever.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
And that's what happened this week in pop culture history. We get a new spillover tonight at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. Hint, there are 5 guests, I think? Oh, wow. Find out who they are at 9 p.m. Eastern when we post our reel announcing who they will be. If you think that President Trump would say that about the green M&M and Minnie, then like this episode with a little heart, tag Hulu in the comments and ask them, hey, what happened to the Matt Walsh Dr. Phil episode? We're curious. DM this episode to the person in your life who loves Trumpy Trump the most and hit that save button, please. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Support POPlitics, the first ever conservative pop culture daily show, by subscribing to our channel, turning on notifications, and of course, hitting the thumbs up. Also, our main home is on Instagram. Seriously, just trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Follow us there at POPlitics.